And the cap, or I think it might have even been Pal, but he was just laughing. He's like, they're not actually that strong. And we were all like,
Yeah, we were in the Gulf. We had 2 form around us, 1 form on either side of us,
Ooh.
and then they converged right on top of us. So they're not like.
Why did you have the cyclone beacon on? Or the water spout beacon on?
Yeah, sorry, it's a really strong magnet that just brings them right in. No, but yeah, it was. I mean, they were connected to a squall that was rolling across, so the ship all of a sudden just started heeling over.
Well, this one might be too. We might get a squall from it or something.
Yeah, but no, it was pretty crazy. We made the pipe to batten down the hatches. And, just got absolutely rocked by some good rain.
You can even see the cloud in the wire cam.
Yeah.
It's weird. I want to go look at it.
You are looking at it. I think he took his headset off for that one.
All right, don't we have to leave those undogged now?
Yeah, how are we supposed to? What are you doing?
What is he doing?
To look at the cloud.
Oh.
Yeah, but
it's a pretty cool cloud.
It's ominous.
Looks scary, yeah.
What can you say? He's a little adventurer.
he
For our
sits in here
audience,
for a
you can
long
see
time,
this
so.
on the quad channel. You'll see on the left corner a huge.
It's like the dust storm in The Mummy. It's like gonna go.
Yeah.
We'll just see a small Steven getting dragged out there.
Is it as cool as it looks?
Yeah, it looks like a giant pirate ship that's like coming bearing down on the sky.
A giant pirate ship
ship bearing down on us from the sky. That's cool.
Oh, Grand Trooper mission.
Oh, so suddenly assistant to the Argus pilot can leave. Oh, okay. Come back with a sponge. No, unfortunately, my job isn't replaceable by a 2nd grader.
A 2nd grader? You haven't done anything in an hour.
I moved the high-pack screen. The more I think about it, my job is totally replaceable by a 2nd grader. They totally have enough skills to do this.
Probably.
Are you kidding?
Well, what do you think? Was it cool? Was it worth getting up?
These kids are smart nowadays.
It's okay. I have a real job.
Okay, I guess she has the most technical job next to Steven and Rebecca press the most buttons. Mike's the one with the real knowledge about the side scan. Yeah, no, not you.
Other Mike.
the Mike that's helping us out. and Valeria is our communications fellow linking us to the interweb. So I don't know what I'm doing anymore.
I check a lot of screens.
You do
Is that
have
someone
a
just
lot of
sitting
stuff
outside the
there.
wet lab?
Because
that is so disturbing.
I think that's
some
one
of
of
the crew.
Yeah, they sit out there
God.
sometimes.
I just looked up and was like, oh, there's a silhouette in the door. Isn't it? Have you seen the hand?
Walks through the door without opening it.
I like that every time we come on watch, there's like more cameras filled in up there.
Yeah, just keep putting different things.
That's like everything we got, I think.
And we doubled the aft camera.
No, that's just the 2 cameras are pointing at the same cloud.
Oh yeah.
Port and stern.
He looks headless right now.
It's super creepy. Oh, that one almost went in my mouth. It's getting so bad.
Hey, there's another fish.
Hello, fish. Hi.
So should we start writing a new bingo for this morning, or should we do it this morning?
Oh man, it's just steady bingo here.
Yeah, I mean, we can take a break if you want.
It takes a while to make up.
Yeah,
good
maybe
squares,
we'll
though.
write it
You
this morning.
started coming up with
We have 2.
ideas.
That was really funny when I was talking about the Punisher symbol. You guys were both like, oh, and I'm like, what?
Yeah.
That's a square. I got a square for that. We got 2 future bingos?
I don't know.
What was the second one?
Oh, did we not write it down?
No.
Oh. Darn.
It's like the close-up.
I think missing a bingo square should be a bingo square.
Yeah.
What? Then
That's
is
good.
that's a
You have to catch on it
paradox.
later.
What if you miss the missing square?
Then you'll never know.
Oh, it can't
And
be.
you can always go
Yeah,
back.
that should be on
Filming
somebody
this.
else's bingo.
Someone's gonna be like, "Why do you have 2 clipboards?" That was.
Oh my god, I love this. One of our viewers said that he or she bought a waterproof Bluetooth speaker and a waterproof case for the tablet, so he or she can watch the Nautilus in the shower. Isn't that cool?
That's awesome.
Wow,
Don't
it's
wanna
like
miss
you're
a
sitting
moment.
in the navigator's chair.
Yeah, getting tripped on.
Somebody they mentioned this on another watch, I think.
It's the
so
full
great.
experience.
Very impressive.
That's so great.
Sounds like you could watch it in the pool too.
Totally, yeah.
I think we had a data engineer a couple years ago that wanted to put the Argus cam on the bottom of the tepid tub so you could snorkel and pretend to be Argus.
That's insane.
Oh my god. Taking it to the next level. Good night.
I think there was a Herc pilot before that dressed up as one of the ROVs. I think Hercules for Halloween or something.
All right, Mike. Let's go. Yeah. No, that's what you need to do.
Wasn't me. I'd say that was Greg.
I'd buy that.
I do love Halloween, though. It's the best holiday. That's not even a holiday.
I think it's a holiday.
Hmm?
It's not a day off
It's
work.
not a
but
national holiday.
Is it not?
Not a day
No.
off work or anything. It's not,
No,
it's
but
not
it's-
a holiday.
I mean, it's
Just a
what's your definition of holiday?
day off.
Valentine's Day was
Day-
engineered by
Day off with
greeting
pay.
cards so that people would
But that's not a holiday
buy
either.
them.
That's not a day
Well,
off.
some people would call it a
That's
It's
holiday.
not. It's not a day off. Well, it has a
St.
true
Patrick's Day is
basis
a holiday.
to
You don't
it.
get the day off
but-
work.
St. Patrick's Day is a
I
holiday.
mean, there's a lot of
But
holidays.
you don't get the day off
The
work.
Canadians call it
You do in
vacation.
There's
Newfoundland.
Pirate
get-
Day.
You do in
Day
Newfoundland?
off? Oh, wow.
Pretty sure you do.
St. Patrick's Day?
I don't know if we get it off or if we just take it off.
Touche.
Either way.
We don't get it off in the States.
No, we probably
Isn't
don't
that
get it either.
an Irish
Yeah.
It's
thing?
an Irish
It is
thing,
Irish.
But we.
Why do you guys like have it so generalized here? I mean, like not here in the States.
I think 'cause
yeah.
there's
Cultural
this-
appropriation.
Party
Well,
appropriation.
there's a lot of Irish in the States.
Um,
Yeah,
I mean,
totally.
yeah, with
Mhm.
Stephen in Boston,
Yeah.
all of Southie.
Newfoundland's almost entirely Irish.
I'm Irish.
Are you?
Yeah, my last name's Brennan.
Is that Irish?
Yeah,
I
you
have
s-
no idea.
Yeah, like generations ago, it used to be O'Brennan. Then they dropped the O.
Should I believe you? I
Oh.
don't know why I feel like I shouldn't believe you.
No, I'm,
that's
ser-
true.
I'm
Okay,
serious.
I'm just
Makes
looking
sense.
at you through
You-
the
do you know the
camera.
Irish singer Enya? Her last name is Brennan.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't.
really? Enya?
Mhm.
I believe you though.
Now
can
I believe
Google
you.
it.
I'm looking at you through the camera. See if you have like this.
There's a camera.
To your right.
Yep.
Look at me. Hey. Yeah.
It's really creepy.
Yeah.
We're in the same room, but we can't all see each other unless we creep on each other with cameras.
I think. Well, yeah. What are me and Mike the only ones who can see the whole room
Yeah.
at one time?
Yeah, I
Oh,
can't
that's
see
cool.
the science and like. Well, I can
Yeah,
see
you
the
have the best
The
one.
science
Yeah.
rows. Yeah. Science rows behind the wall.
I am little in my little communications cave. I only
Yeah, you're in
can
your
see
corner
the-
over there.
And the corner. Yeah. I can see the front line.
Anyway,
Which
I
is pretty
consider
cool.
Halloween a holiday. It's one of the reasons my favorite color is orange.
Yeah, Halloween is the greatest. Great day.
Okay, that's a good topic.
My brothers and I ran a haunted hike in our backyard for like 6 years when we were in middle school and high school.
That's
Nice.
cool.
Like as an organized thing, or would you
Yeah.
just scare hikers?
No. We'd invite people, and we did it with the neighbors next door, and yeah,
Gotcha.
Just in your backyard?
yeah, in the woods.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
We had like an acre of woods back there.
Cool.
There's a really good haunted hike somebody does in St. John's. It's been going on for years. It's a really good thing. Like if you're a tourist there, you kind of got to do it. Like all year round. Take you around town and
Oh, that's
just
cool.
make up stories about haunted houses and stuff.
If I was on a haunted hike, it would turn very quickly into a haunted run. That's not my thing.
Really? You don't like scary movies?
I hate scary movies. There's nothing entertaining about them. Like I'm not talking like I don't need like feel-good Hallmark movies, you know, like I like a good action movie or something. But what in the world is the point of wasting 2 of your hours when
Most
you?
of them are 90 minutes.
Yeah, but
That's right.
still, you know what the end result is. There's 2 end results, and in between is a lot of anxiety that I don't need in my life.
So there was the Netflix special, The Haunting of Hill House, and episode 8 of that had one of the worst jump scares for me, as in a really well done jump scare that I jumped so high. It was terrifying. Did anybody else watch that?
No.
I for sure.
I know
didn't.
you did.
What was it? What was it called?
The Haunting of Hill House.
No.
It's quite good.
When I was a kid, you guys ever watch Black Cauldron? It was
No.
an animated kids movie.
Yeah, did you get scared of that?
When I was younger,
Oh, okay.
I was like
He
5 or
means-
6.
He
or
means
something.
like last year.
It was last week
Yeah.
before watch.
I've heard of it, but I haven't seen it.
It's quite scary for young children.
I mean, when I was like 3, I got scared of Empire Strikes Back.
Fair.
Chewie was scary because I was 3.
When I was really young, I would get nightmares from playing the game Myst.
That game was good, but then again, that was also in the 90s. So, for a CD-ROM game,
They just creep me out so much.
it takes forever to beat them. My brother finally beat it.
Wow.
It took for a long time.
See, I don't remember ever really having nightmares about something that I watch, you know? I just don't enjoy it while it's happening.
Yep.
The second it's over, it's like, oh, whatever.
Do you read
But-
horror?
I have read some, you know, like the short stories, like the folk tales and whatnot, but yeah, I think it's really just watching it. They do a really good job, you know, like they pull off exactly what they're looking for. Some of them do. Some of them are actually atrocious and comical, but speaking of going to sleep and being afraid, every time
Jesus. That's a great way to start. Do you need a hug?
no,
Come on, you guys.
let me
It's 10
finish.
to
Was that
7.
one of
It's 10
those?
to 7.
Let me-
It's still early.
Wait, for
Are we having a discussion about the bingo?
we do have a question about the
Oh.
bingo. Sorry, I'll get back to you guys. I'm not gonna leave it just hanging like that. No, it's completely not what you think. Every time, like before I go to bed, I just kind of think to myself. I imagine, like right after I go to sleep, we find, like the plane with Argus, and they like do a super quick job of hooking Herc up. Like spend a couple hours, and by the time I wake up, like it's back on the ship, and we're like, oh, we got all the documentation we need. This was a fantastic dive. Like, thank you everyone for helping out. And head into port, and I'm like, what just happened?
They're getting the key to the city and nobody remembers your name.
Yeah, like I was the only person that didn't get woken up because
Yeah.
everyone's like, ah, whatever, just leave him down there.
Intern, leave them alone.
Whenever I wake up, I'm like, I listen and I'm like, are we moving? Did we
The
stop?
answer's not really.
And then I hear the DP and I'm like,
Oh, yeah. Are you forward?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna hear the bow thruster no matter
Yep.
what.
But I'm always hopeful that we stop and we're, diving on something specific.
Oh, even if we're diving something, the bow thruster's gonna be
Yeah,
going.
that's a good point.
FYI. Man, he's still sitting there.
Oh. Oh.
Did it get you in your mouth?
Almost. Oh.
Gonna have to go to the infirmary.
Well, like down the top of my eyelid, and then down like the side
you're
of
gonna
my
get
nose.
pink eye.
Oh.
Yeah, you're not supposed to drink
All
anything
right.
but like the bottled, you know.
We're swapping them
safe
out for
water.
another one in a couple of days anyway. We're making that for.
You're just getting another navigator. I don't think you're getting another nav intern.
I think I have conjunctivitis drops.
Why?
That's no, thank you. I'm fine. I'm not gonna get weird diseases.
I don't know.
I got bit by all the mosquitoes, and after getting the brief of all the possible diseases that they carry,
Oh God.
I was super worried.
Did you get
And by super worried, I mean not actually that worried.
Did you get typhoid vaccination?
Anything you could possibly think of, I most likely have.
Oh yeah,
I'm not.
Coast Guard.
I'm not 100% sure what I have, but they kind of do a pretty good job of giving you everything, and then they know where I am.
True. Yeah. So they would have.
So they give you all the vaccinations you
Well,
need.
then
for
you
every
definitely have it.
location.
Were we recommended to get any vaccinations for this trip?
Typhoid.
Most of
Typhoid.
us were commenting that we hadn't done it. Almost everybody I talked to completely dropped the ball on it.
Oh well.
Well, I didn't. They didn't send out the information on it until
Yeah.
kind of last minute, so it was.
Where did you see it? Which document was that?
It is buried in
It was a
in
link
late
within a
document.
link within a link.
It's testing
or
to see if you
something,
read
yeah.
the
But then
information.
at the
sent
same
to you.
time, right?
Only the strong survive.
That's right.
Do you know how often you have to get that one? Because of
And that's why they vaccinate the crap out of you.
But it's kind of interesting because you can either get it in like a shot, or
Yeah.
you can have like 4 tablets
Oh,
over
yeah,
the
that's
course
true.
of 4 days,
Do you know how
spaced
long
out
it
every
lasts?
2.
But they have to be refrigerated.
Yes.
The tablets need to be refrigerated?
Yes.
Oh. That's tricky. Well, I didn't get any shot or tablet.
You're probably fine.
But I'm probably fine because I come from those
Yeah, I had
lands
to get
where-
typhoid also for when I was in the Marshall Islands. It's because on islands that don't always have like their own water, and they do use catchment basins, that's where typhoid can happen. So that's why. But I mean, most of the water you're drinking is on the ship, which is fine. It's not going to have that. So it's more for when you're visiting Samoa itself than in the area off a ship.
Yeah.
Whereas
yeah.
if you're a mosquito-borne thing, it'd be different because the ship can get mosquitoes.
Yeah, totally. So we have a question about who decides on the naming or methodology procedure for targets, and we would say that's basically expert knowledge, right?
Well, there's a group of us who have experience with sonar. I've done the most with this one because I've used it off Nautilus quite a bit, but we have one at Search that's very similar. We use the same software, so Dee Dee knows it pretty well, and Megan and others have seen quite a bit of sonar data. So it's definitely a group effort, and we're spread out across the watches. The numbering is just it's just sequential, and the software does it when you click a target. It's not a we just add the dive name in front of it, and then it's been actually no, we didn't even do that. It's just the numbers because it wouldn't let me do that.
I can pick whatever I want.
Yes, you
But
can.
I adhere to
And then I
the
tell
stand-
you to change it. Exactly,
yeah.
yeah.
And then I do because
And then you do
it's
because
very
you're-
important.
because you're an intern.
Because I'm an intern, but also I'm a team player.
More, I'm sure it's more that.
Yeah. Because we all realized how confusing Funny Tall Target was.
Funny, yeah, funny tall target, which probably isn't funny and probably isn't even that tall.
No, probably not. But Odd Long Target didn't sound as fun.
I still want to know what golden sounding is.
I do not know.
Well, what can sounding mean?
A sounding is like depth.
Yeah, like one of the, or I think they also call the XBT soundings, right? It's like a cast.
Yeah, so
Through the water column?
a profile through the water column, whether it be depth or some other characteristic, I guess, but yeah, typically like when you think of like soundings, old ships would stop and they drop a lead line down, a heavy weight of the line to see how deep it was.
It's like when you see old well, even I guess current nautical charts, and they have the little numbers that represent either fathoms or meters or whatever the depth is. Those are soundings, and in the old days, they used to be literal. They would drop a weight, and when it hit bottom, they'd measure the line. Now it's done with sonar, but yeah.
It's the first sea cucumber I've seen in a while.
Yay, are we
You went
counting
through
it?
another
No.
No.
Nope. I love
We'll
the
just let it
consensus.
pass on.
We're over that.
Yeah, that was
I'm not
so
over
2 days ago.
cucumbers.
Yeah, it wasn't even yesterday. It was like 2 days ago.
Time is a very tricky thing in the van.
Yeah. Well, this watch has actually gone by pretty quick.
With the dinner,
dinner
it helps.
Dinner helps,
Yeah,
and
I
then
like dinner. Dinner break helps for sure.
Just we all come to a consensus not to come back.
yeah. But where are you gonna go hide? I mean,
Oh, you're not. Like, the second they get off watch or come get someone.
oh, just sit
you're
downstairs
found.
until
Yeah.
someone comes. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'd be mean.
Oh, shoot, I forgot.
Chris, I'm making a bingo board for myself
go to
of
bed.
things that you're gonna say. Just so you know. Just so you're really self-aware. Oh yeah, I will.
So apparently for the golden soundings, you can select certain soundings and then click golden soundings
make
and
a
they
bingo?
display as gold pixels
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Where'd
actually
you find that?
on the manual
manual for what?
Where's the manual?
Online.
You didn't read the manual before you got
iPack.
here?
I
Oh,
packed-
no.
IPAC 2017
Oh, it's
changes
a
since
HiPack
IPAC
thing.
2016.
Oh, cool.
I think it's also in the 2018 version. I'm looking it up.
Golden
didn't read
soundings.
the
Just
manual.
turn them into. You know. It wasn't part of my required reading that I was sent.
It was probably in like 3 links deep. In
Oh,
something.
yeah.
That's interesting. That's actually less exciting. I thought
Sorry.
it was something cool.
You
Like-
ruined it.
or I thought that someone like here named it that for some
I
reason,
thought
but
like
it's just
golden
HiPack.
soundings was like some really good soundings that we did or something. Like,
Nope. Just turns pixels gold.
it must be. Let me see if I in Layer Manager if I can move it to the front. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna crash iPack again.
Yeah,
Never mind.
don't crash HiPack. But if you do crash HiPack, don't crash it twice in a row.
Yes, I've only crashed it once in a row. I only crashed it twice in a row.
If you
Who's
crash
the
it twice in a row, then
intern
you can't.
now?
Then you
If you
can't
only
hold
crash
it
it
over.
once, is it in a row?
No,
It's just once.
but he's crashed it once more than once.
I'm only allowed to crash it once because I am the intern.
Exactly. You're held to a higher
Rennie can do
standard.
whatever he wants. He's got the time and experience.
Argus has been really good on the line this time around. It's funny. It's like it's almost like it's compounded error. Like it gets worse with each line, but that doesn't really make sense.
It does it does a pretty good job of holding. So if it gets set off in any way, if it doesn't get lined up properly
Oh,
for
yeah.
the turn,
Yeah.
and I don't know if it's still, let me scooch over and see if I can, yeah, so here,
Yeah.
where it got offset, they said they got a pretty good current coming around this
Oh
point,
yeah, that'll do it. Yeah.
and they couldn't correct, so they just offset the ship.
Yeah, and that worked.
But no, we've been
So
doing,
do you want to? You can't bring in the line 11 without killing these lines, right?
maybe, but it's pretty, during a north transit, it takes 2 seconds for me to
Yeah,
switch.
yeah. Okay. And so I want to go a little bit past this line and then go north so we can get some extra coverage. Though I know it's fairly hilly terrain. I don't know how well we're gonna do, but it's worth a shot.
Yeah,
So maybe go like, I don't know,
100 yards?
yeah, 100 or 200 meters past the point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
meters. Sorry.
same thing, whatever.
I don't know. We've been working in meters this entire time. I don't know what my brain just did there.
Maybe do like 300.
Alright, we're going 080. This is very difficult.
I mean, it doesn't need to be exact.
It's going to be as close
It's just so
as-
we run something that's not overlapping.
Oh. Close enough.
Yeah, that's good. And that's only going to be enough to get, you know, going in the direction of this dotted line, you know, on that course, and just enough to get to the beginning of that new 11 line, 11.25 or whatever it is.
How much does this come up right here?
That's a good question. Oh. 30 to 40 meters of a rise there.
See that? See that bit? That bit at the end where they're going to overrun, that's like, Chris figures that's 30 or 40 meters up.
Roger. Yeah, it's going to be an interesting line.
Yeah.
Would you rather us go like at a diagonal and avoid that? I mean, the whole line north is going to be kind of hilly, so.
Yeah.
If you guys want, I'll take the ship towards that point, and then I can start turning before and take Argus kind of not totally over that.
Yeah, that works.
Basically, what I'm saying is I can wing it. Science.
I mean, whatever works. We'll just come up if we get close to it either way.
Yeah, I mean,
Wendy sounds really concerned, so.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. You don't sound concerned at all.
So coming up this first is not going to be a big deal. It's just kind of a general slope. I'd say just making sure we stay up for this outcropping here.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you're going to be able to follow that super, like the way we've been following this.
Fine,
It's
yeah.
going to be.
That's
top.
fine.
That's it.
But then it looks like I think we should be able to generally, yeah, it's not too bad after
We
that.
can step down probably after
it's
that.
It's all down.
A little
It's
bit.
all downhill from there.
We might just put the sonar on full for that section.
Yeah.
You know what, let's move that point more 200 meters out, because I don't think our turns have been quite that far, right?
No, we have not.
Yeah, so let's just do 200 meters out.
Roger.
Well, hold on, because like it doesn't quite go to the end of where like if you extended the line past 37, it would kind of go beyond that point, wouldn't it?
Well, so if you went further than this target, you'd kind of stay above the little valley there. Is that what you're looking at?
No, so see where 37 is, that number?
Yeah.
If you like move that line, if you continue that line down, it wouldn't intersect with the end of the line we're on.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, let's make it. It's fine where it is. We're good. Let's just keep it where it is.
Yeah.
I think we're going to be more in the 200 range than.
I think Argus will get a scan of
Yeah,
that.
we're good.
The ship just won't.
I think I was overthinking it. Okay, I was overthinking it.
I'd like to rephrase my earlier statement. I'm going to use my best judgment on all the resources available to me
Cool.
to
No, I was just trying to.
effectively pull off a tactical maneuver.
I wasn't concerned about the turn or the bathymetry. I was talking about coverage.
Okay.
How you doing?
I don't have anything to show you. It's all back there. Yeah. First controller is back there. And you have like something very similar to that one, but more movements. Oh. This is a Herc controller. So it's forward, backwards, left, right, turn, up, down. This controls the main camera. Some switches on here for like auto hitting, auto position, auto depth. We can control how sensitive this stick is. And you can set what they call a Z-bias. So if the vehicle is not, if it wants to float up or wants to float down, we can turn the vertical thrusters on so that it stops moving. And like lock that in, and then I can just push this when I want to go up or down. And then you've got a bunch of controls in here. All these, all kinds of buttons. No, this is not touchscreen. I have a mouse. I'm not special enough. Budget cuts. What's really bad is when you do any of your flying and then you come back over here and you kind of press yourself. Yep, and then we have like a sensors page that shows sensors for both vehicles. All the Herc stuff is off. So Argus, 2 compasses for Argus, depth sensor, altimeter, alarms. The Doppler can give us our position, so we can use it as a navigation tool on the bottom, and we can also use it to tell our altitude or off the bottom. So it uses. Cross-reference with the other altimeter. Herc doesn't have an altimeter, I don't think. Often vehicles will have both though. Well, no, Herc just has a Doppler. I think we usually just use the yeah. So, like an altimeter would just be one beam, and you can only use it to tell altitude. So you can go like auto altitude, and use the altimeter can do that, but the Doppler shoots out 4 beams, so it can. Steven, are you done with your bingo card yet?
Yes, I am.
It's all set?
It's all set. My Chris says bingo board.
So you can have it in like all autos, and instead of flying it, you can say set step size in here. I feel like I'm gonna be really upset with myself with some of those, whichever ones you think I say the most.
No, that'll be funny. I hope.
Use the autos to get good imagery, because you need to be able to fly around the thing that's moving. But if you're doing like a mosaic, like if you're doing a grid pattern like this, in a small area where they want to image it, it's better to use the autos, because the pilot's going to not be as steady as the autos are, right? So it just depends what the task is. Yeah. Yeah, well, I usually
It's a big rock. It's kind of in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, it's been coming in on the scanning sonar.
Cool.
We got to make sure we get more beans for this morning. That was essential. That was great. Not feeling bad about how many you eat. That was fantastic.
That rock was like
Why,
a
where'd
couple
you find
meters
them?
tall, I think.
Were they yours?
Come up a
No,
ways.
Trevor had some that he offered up.
Yeah.
So he has a big stash. So,
Oh.
yeah.
He's off the boat in a few days too. So
Oh, he's getting off?
yeah, I don't think he cares.
Who's the lead coming on?
Bob Waters.
Oh, cool. All right. Yeah, I know Bob. That's why I thought that Bobby might have been who was writing in.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't think.
Clearly Bob Waters. Well, he may not be traveling yet. He might be traveling today.
I don't know that he's the kind of person that would do that in his
Well, that's
free
what I was thinking. I
time.
was like, oh, I don't think he would. Yeah, write into the website.
Well, did you know he has like an aquarium with like corals and sponges and...
I can't are you talking on, are you meaning to
Have
talk?
you got my pen?
I don't hear you.
Yes.
Check, check.
Can barely hear you.
Yeah.
Very, very quiet.
How's that?
Better.
A little better.
Speak up for the people in the
No,
back.
would you expect Bob to have a fish tank that has fish and corals and sponges and like other invertebrates that I couldn't identify?
Not really.
He does.
But does he have a miniature Herc that he drives around his aquarium?
In his aquarium, yeah.
He has a Porsche.
I don't think the Porsche goes in the aquarium.
I'm just saying. He had like a barbecue when we ended the season, and everybody
cool.
was amazed by how much nautical stuff he had in his home.
Well, that doesn't surprise me.
His last
Yeah,
name's
that's not-
Waters.
Yeah,
Yeah.
also that.
He has like a tube worm painting that somebody made. It's amazing.
Yeah, my dad knew a woman that her name was like Meredith Doctor or something like that. And so she became a doctor. So she was Doctor,
Yeah.
but she was also MD.
Oh, yeah.
Sounds like a
so she
great
was like
reason to become a doctor.
Meredith Dr. MD or, yeah. Or
Yeah.
MD, yeah. okay.
MD.
That sounds like
MD medical doctor.
Doctor, host of Round Planet.
Yeah, she could have just gotten a PhD and been doctor.
Yeah.
No,
Just
she
then
had
the
medical
MD
doctor.
wouldn't have worked.
Do you guys know what your names mean?
What my name means? Or like first name or last name?
Either, yeah.
I have no idea
not
what my
really,
last
no.
name means. I'm pretty sure Christopher means like one who holds Christ in their heart or something
I
like
have
that.
no idea.
Oh,
Oh,
really?
that's a cool fish. Oh, it just went off screen. Okay.
Oh.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. Science is
Important.
important. That's what we're here for.
I can check the meaning of your names if you want.
Which actually just reminded me, we were talking about down Periscope
Yeah.
a while ago, and was that a bingo?
Yep.
Was that talking about a movie?
That reminds me of the time.
Oh my god, I love
It's
this.
an awful bingo. I hate this.
Can I check the bingo?
You were talking about down Periscope.
Down Periscope.
So anyways, this reminds me of a time. No, down Periscope, in the movie where the guy's like, hey, what's your name? He's like, Nitro. He's like, oh, that's a cool nickname. Like, what's your real name? He goes, no, that is my real name.
Yeah.
I've been working on a nickname, though. You want to hear it? Yeah, sure. Mike.
Is down Periscope on any? Is it?
I haven't seen it on anything. If anyone would have it, I'd go ask Mark if he's got it.
Mark.
I haven't seen that movie in a long time.
It was always just on loop on the ship.
Oh, yeah.
Someone would put a movie in the system, and then we'd, be doing operational things for days. And so you'd come back, and like every time it just keeps playing, but no one has time to switch it out.
Well, there you go. So you've seen like one part of the movie a million times and never the whole thing.
It's always, you always get to the same spot, and you don't know how it works out like that. Now I'm afraid of what I talk about because of this bingo.
Making him self-conscious. Your Chris
Yeah.
bingo.
Sorry.
Sounds like a personal attack.
No, it's not an
It's
attack.
not, like, no.
But it is personal.
But it is
It is
personal.
absolutely
Of
and
all the
100%
people in the van, he
personal.
chose you.
I do
You
talk
should
a
be
lot.
honored.
I'd probably talk the most.
You should
out
be
of
in the
anyone in here.
communications, Chris. You should be part of.
Oh,
part
no
of
one
our
needs
crew.
that.
It's not like you could take the.
I don't need more reason to talk.
You can get paid to talk,
Motivational
People would
speaker.
pay me to stop
About
talking.
self-actualization.
You are probably the most talkative Coast Guard cadet we've had that I know, that I've
Oh, really?
worked with, yeah. Not a bad thing.
Siphonophore, I think, in Argus.
No, it doesn't look like we went through it though, so we can't cross that off.
We got that one already.
Oh, okay.
Larvation has 13-4.
And we're starting to have more and more viewers from different countries, which is cool. Because a couple of hours ago, it was only 5 or 6 countries.
Well, good morning, other countries.
Yeah.
It's late at night. Not late, but it's nighttime here. Almost 8 o'clock p.m.
It's late if you consider we get up at like 3:30.
Yeah, yeah, it's late for us. Oh, and that just made me yawn.
Chris, the more you talk, the quicker it'll be over.
That is true. I just got dripped on my forehead. Oh, was that? Oh no!
Oh, is that on your bingo list?
Yes.
You must have been making that like right now.
Dripping
Yeah, he
water.
made it like
Oh.
Dripping water
20
is a-
minutes
20
ago.
minutes ago.
Oh, wow.
No, I got dripped on my forehead, and it felt like that opening scene from The Lion King
What?
with Simba
Circle of Life?
and they do.
Oh,
the
I see, yeah.
Mark.
Yeah. There's a episode of, I think it's like episode 2 or 3 in season 1 of Schitt's Creek that does that. Have you seen that show?
No, I've seen.
SCHITTS?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I've seen commercials.
There's an
for
episode
it.
where Eugene Levy's character wakes up to find he's like in a pool of water on his bed because there's a leak dripping on him all night. And I'm like, how do you wake up like after it's all poured all over you? I'd wake up immediately. But
Yeah.
it's a funny episode.
You could dump a bucket of water on me while I sleep. I wouldn't wake up.
I'm a pretty deep sleeper too. You have to like turn on the light and shake me.
Oh, like sometimes
That doesn't
I've
do it.
woken up on the floor, like fell off my bed. And
Oh, what?
I
And
God.
you didn't wake up?
no.
What?
Yeah, I've like hurt my face like falling.
You heard your
No, there was
face.
no
Hurt.
as much as
Oh.
Steven is implying, there was no alcohol involved. I was actually quite young. It was like when I was like 13 or 14 or something.
What made you fall? I assumed you were on a ship.
No, it was I just rolled off the bed.
Bunk bed? Top bunk?
Nope.
Oh, that's
Thankfully.
A lot of those actually have
Well, you said you hurt
rails
your
on
face. Like you have to. I don't know.
Yeah, it
Be a
was
better story
It
if you
was
were on a
it
bunk
was
bed.
good. It was a hardwood floor
Gotcha,
that I fell
gotcha.
on.
I fell off a top bunk once.
Oof. On a ship?
No.
No.
We were dog sitting, and the dog bumped into the ladder in the middle of the night and knocked one of the things off. So when I stepped on it, it swung sideways,
no,
and I
that's
just
no
landed
good.
on the floor. It was not a pleasant way. Like,
Yeah.
you just woke up, you go to climb out of bed, and suddenly you're on the floor.
Yeah, right. Oof. I've actually, knock on wood, I've never fallen out of a bunk at sea, though it's been pretty close. Like there was one night when I was actually in the lead science cabin, in the top bunk when we were rocking just side to side, that's the direction that bed is in. And I ended up falling asleep with my hand like over the mattress, hoping that if I were to fall, I would clench and grab it, but nothing happened. Because they actually have buckles under those mattresses. Do you guys have that on your ship?
Buckles?
So you can actually buckle over your blanket so you don't fall out and roll out of the bed.
We don't have that.
No.
I'm not joking.
So I mean, maybe some. I haven't been on every ship, but
Yeah.
Typically, a lot of those like 3 high that I was talking about, you can't fall out if you wanted to.
Yeah, you're wedged in there.
But like on Eagle, when you're on a sailing ship, you're heeled over a good ways. So
yeah.
half of the boat is on their way out of their rack, anyways. So kids would take their steel-toe boots, and there's actually storage space under the rack. So they'd prop it up, stick the boot under.
Under the mattress.
It was under the entire thing.
Oh. All right.
It was like the mattress and the metal frame under it would lift up. And they
Gotcha.
would stuff it under.
Makes sense. That works.
Keep themselves up.
So we have Linda from Queensland that has been having dreams about us finding the clipper. Thank you, Linda,
Thank you for
for being
Where was it?
like.
Did you dream the coordinates?
Yeah, did you dream the coordinates?
I'll make sure I don't forget the negative sign and crash high pack like Rennie.
This is so
Twice.
great.
Twice.
We love people like you,
We
Linda.
didn't make crashing
Are
high
part of
pack
this
one, did we?
expedition from
Yeah.
afar.
We did. He just said it.
Oh, great.
It's pretty awesome.
Oh,
I was crashing. Wait,
High pack crash is a
it
Chris says
mentioned.
bingo.
Oh, Chris
square.
says. Yeah, right. Chris says. Okay.
I'm starting to sense a theme in his bingo that it's all things Chris says.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
that's
that
it's
was the
called-
point of
it's
the
called
bingo.
Chris says bingo.
Oh,
You're safe. Don't worry.
I'm back here. I don't know what's going on.
I'm okay with that one because that one's like part of my job.
Yeah,
Crashing high pack.
you should be okay with all
No,
of them. There's nothing wrong with
Making
any
sure
of
I
these.
don't.
There's nothing wrong with any of them.
Yeah. Well, you don't realize like the tendencies you have, you know,
Yeah. know.
until someone points them out to you, and you're like, oh yeah.
somebody makes a game out of them and laughs about it all night.
Yeah.
I know. Part of me, just you can just give me a signal. I'll just stop. If it's too mean.
Oh no, I think it's entertaining.
I thought you'd like it.
Yeah, it's good. No, I like it. I'm pleased. I actually made one of our next bingo things for our bingo card that you get bingo.
Oh, nice.
So if I just keep talking, maybe we can get bingo too.
Yeah, so that's like a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yeah, but I don't know what's on his card, so
Yeah, so just say everything.
just say everything.
Gosh.
I have some ideas of things that you probably wrote down on there, but I don't want to just say them outright because I feel like that's ruining it. It's got to come
I
up
think
naturally.
there's probably like one, or there's like probably like one thing you could get, but I don't think.
Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
We have a question about what we're seeing on the right side
But I
of
don't
the
think you could
sonar
guess
right
any of the
now.
ones.
Can you repeat that?
We have a question about what we're seeing on the right side of the sonar right now.
on the right side.
Mm-hmm. Just rocks, right?
Yeah, these are just some rocks that we're going over.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it was probably from a few seconds ago when there was a really big one. It was a very large rock that we actually picked up in the scanning sonar as well. We just happened to be pretty close to it.
Yeah.
Bridge, no. We're going to continue tracking along this line to the selected target, and I will call back. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and load up the other line. Oh yeah, there it is.
Yeah, there it is.
Are we turning now?
The ship just got to the end of the line.
Not
We're
quite
gonna
yet, yeah.
continue before we start our turn.
When we check this image of the